Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, depending where you log in today. Thanks for joining us today. So we're very excited about our joint webinar. Dave Miller, President at eMAM. I have my colleagues I'll introduce in just a second, and we have with us SNews, and I'll introduce them in a second, and with our mutual customer, Rede. So Dave Miller, President at eMAM. I have with me Chuck Bulow. He's our VP Business Development. And from SNews in nice warm Brazil today, we have Lucas Ramirez and his colleague Elisa. And from our customer at Rede Amazonica, I have Eduardo Lopez. So we can get started. We'll record today's session. So in case you miss it or you want a recording, we'll be happy to share that with you. So let me give you just a quick moment of background about eMAM and what we do, and then we'll turn it over to SNews so they can share a little bit of information, and we can tell, then we can most importantly tell about our customer, what we're doing with them. So wanted to start a little slow, so waiting for the last stragglers to log in this morning. But so eMAM, we do media asset management. We help people make, share, distribute content worldwide. You know, different systems, different customers doing different things. We always believe in giving our customers and our partners control over their system throughout the life cycle of an asset. So creating, you know, originally creating the asset, collaboratively producing it, distributing it, sharing the assets, you know, whatever they need to do with the assets, different customers doing different things. But very excited to help each one of them with their unique process. For accessing the system and for collaborating, here's a couple quick screenshots. In the upper left-hand corner, that's our web interface, and people can use it to, you know, even non-technical people can use it to, you know, mark and share and look at the media and everything else. In the lower right-hand corner, so people who are doing production with our system as a production asset management can go and access the system, log in, see all the media, and edit those projects. So that's a screenshot of Adobe Premiere, and there's similar panels into After Effects, Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator with all the tools and the systems of the eMAM baked into the extension panel inside Adobe Creative Cloud, or in the upper left, people can access from the web interface. And in terms of control, we give people lots and lots of options of what they can do with the system. So a lot of our customers, you know, really do things themselves, or they work with a valued partner like SNews to set things up, to configure them, to change them, so you know they can continue to run, and as their needs change, so can the system change. We're very excited. We'll be at NAB again this year in Vegas, so hope to see you if you can attend to share our eMAM Cloud product line. So couldn't be any simpler to get started. You just set up the system in either our website or the AWS cloud, and we give you the keys. Off you go, just like you do with, you know, emails or a lot of other SaaS systems. People are very technical. You can use it as a PaaS system. We just give you an image that to use in your infrastructure. Or customers who have, you know, special needs or want to build something special, like Rede Amazonica, there's license options. So, you know, let us know, take a look at our website and talk to our partners worldwide, and let us know, you know, possibly how you can help. And as promised, let me turn over to my colleagues. Sorry, once I find the screen. Eduardo will tell you a little bit about our partner and then the exciting things that we do together.
So here we go. As Dave introduced me, I'm Lucas. I am a project manager at SNews, and I work basically on pre-sales. So we have this.
Share your screen, please.
Oh, okay, I will. Let me try. I don't have the option here right now.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's go. Let me share my screen. I'll just, okay,
Excellent.
there we go. So we, as I was mentioning, we have this joint customer that is Rede Amazônica. Eduardo is their technological director. So I'll talk about a little bit about our background as well at SNews. We are a 25-year-old enterprise. We work mostly on the newsroom solutions, or on the newsroom's workflow, including the eMAM as our media management solution. So we do an OEM of the system. So we call it here in Brazil, to translate it for our customers, the SNews. So like SNews. And we have this big customer here in Brazil, that is the Rede Amazônica, that have mostly like 17 million viewers on the north region of Brazil, and there is an odd place to manage internet and to manage transport. They have a lot of rivers to the transportation, but that's not only the case. Manaus is a really big city. So I'll ask Eduardo to talk about a little bit of their background as well. So they are Rede Global affiliate, so it's the largest of Brazil. Go ahead, Eduardo, please introduce the.
Guys, good morning. Rede Amazônica is we are a TV network, television. We have two brands here. One is Global, that we are the biggest affiliate of Global. It's a national network here in Brazil, in the north and in the Brazil. And the other one, the channel that we have a thematic channel about just talk about the Amazon River and the Amazon people, the Amazon rainforest. The name is Amazon Sat. And we have more than 50 years for that we are trying to take information for the Amazon. It's a huge area. We have here Amazon State, Acre State, Amapá State, Rondônia, and Roraima. This area is big. It's biggest that if you compare with the Europe, Occidental Europe, it's a larger than. And we don't have autobahn here. That's just a river. Sometimes we need to take more than 3 days traveling by boats. Sometimes 7 days. Sometimes 15 days traveling by boat in the middle of the rivers and the middle of the jungle. That's the huge problem that we had here, and that's our background. How to send information for everyone that live here in the each area, and try to be very fast with news. And SNews and eBresman could help us in that time and help today.
Excellent. I'll take back the word to finish our project there. Was to manage more than 500,000 digital assets. So it's getting larger as well. So we have in this project, besides the eMAM solution, that is the largest, of course, the largest part of the system, we have also the newsroom system and some playout systems, as well some ingests. So just to tell you about SNews workflow that we cover on the newsroom, on the TV stations workflows as well. So here is a simple description of how the operation works in the Amazon, in the Rede Amazônica workflow. So we have all the ingest, and then it's cataloged on the MEM, and they mostly use the cloud solution to give for all the branches the contribution and archiving as well. So if Eduardo wants to talk about a little bit this workflow that you are used to manage, go ahead, please.
I think it's Today it's working like that, but it's very important to show everyone that we would like to do 7 years ago, 6 years ago. We had a library, a robot here with LTO3. And in that time, we need to change to had decided to change to LTO7, but our robotic doesn't had a support to upgrade to LTO7, just to LTO6. Then we need to change the hardware, all the hardware. The investment it's large, it's huge, and then we decide to go to the cloud 6 years ago. Because if you take the money that you spend to maintain the LTO tapes and change the LTO tapes and all the crew that we had to deal with kind of system, the guy that take the tape, go to the library, take the library, and then do the catalog of everything that you have in that tape. And then sometime when reporter needs some news, they request the tape, you go to the department, take the tape, put the library. It's take a long time to do that. And then that's a big problem because our library stay here in Manaus, and we had a very poor connection from the internet in all the area here. And if Manaus goes down, everyone goes down, and no one can get the information. Because of that, we need to go to the cloud, because everyone to reach the cloud and take the content that they wanted, and go free from Manaus. And Manaus is the principal from the city from our company, and everything is here in Manaus. And then when we go to cloud, the other place go free to get the content when they want it. And because of that, we looking for a partner. And on NAB, talking with the guys of the SNews, we met in Pressman, and then can go to put their data system in the cloud and can manage a different archives system, like LTO that we had the old one, and the web, the cloud archive like eMAM and Amazon. And today we use the both eMAM and Amazon in the same system. For us, is the best solution, and we are free to get the content every time we need. Don't depend in here in Manaus to do everything.
Excellent. So you manage this complex workflow that you have basically manually with this LTO solutions, and did you have some kind of media management system before the eMAM?
We had one that we made here. It's the name Media Space that could deliver everything that we need that time, but every evolution of the system needs to be paid by us. That's the problem. When you go to the cloud, we believe that time that will be a very fast upgrade and a very fast new solution on cloud that we can hit very fast with our content on the cloud. We have a lot of EA. We have a lot of new functionalities that you can reach. Today we can go to send our content to the cloud and take the subtitles, and you can translate this on the internet. You can do everything automatically with a new software solutions that we had in the internet. If your content go to the cloud, every new service that the cloud provide, we can get there very fast. That's the main idea in that time. If you check it today, our system, we are able to do everything to our content in the cloud. If I want to take a cloud editor, that's the new phase that we are having here, editing everything on cloud. Our contents are already in the cloud. It's very fast to us to do that.
Excellent. So the eMAM gave you this swiftness on this interface between your local hardware and your production, your media production, and this cloud interface that you have all this kind of facilities as well. So excellent. I want to ask you. I know that Rede Amazônica have the Amazon Sat as well, so you have some entertainment production as well, right? Is it included in the MEM solution? Do you manage the catalogization inside the MEM for this workflow as well to the entertainment?
Yes. Today we have an Amazon Sat channel that we provide 24-hour programming towers, and we have a lot of entertainment content there. Talking about the huge area forest here in the world. This content is very everyone tries to find something about Amazon, and we can provide this kind of content to the world. And eMAM can catalog everything. We can search some kind of content that we create and sell it. That's the main point. It's very easy to find our content there and to reach this content very fast and selling for everyone that wants to, or put on air again. Sometimes something happen here in our region, and the content that we create is very important for this kind of news that we are having, the situation that we are having at the moment. We can get this from the money and do everything. With our new partner that we are working work with, it's for edition in cloud. Then you can very fast. Then you can just request something for eMAM and send to this kind of provider that can edit everything on cloud and go to there. That's the main point. Amazon Sat is the first channel here in Brazil that everything is on cloud, even the master system, and then you are do everything in open channel on air in RF here, but UHF here, but everything is on cloud. The master system, the switcher is on cloud, and the demands on cloud. And then if I need to contract someone in US to edit something for me, I can't do that today. If you take 6 years ago, we can't do it. And the eMAM and SNews help us to do that.
Excellent. I know you also have a huge production. I don't know, maybe how many maybe how many hours of production? Do you have some notion about how many time do you produce, a day or month?
Live production for days more than 5 hours for live production.
Day.
And we have here our original content. We have 7 program originals, and we have 1 episode per week. Each episode is 1 hour, and then we can count this kind of content. There is a lot of partners that send content to us here in the Amazon, but we have a huge production here. Who was biggest? We produce very how can I say? Today we have a very big production, but 3 years ago, before the COVID, we produce more, but now we start to produce again.
Yeah, excellent. So all this production you talked about is already edited. So the raw production is larger, in fact. So how do you manage the archiving of this all this content? And if you can maybe filter something to doesn't to maybe manage better the storages, and what do you confine in a nearline, or what do you choose to go to the cloud for the other branches to reach? How do you manage that? Do you have an archiving team only for this purpose?
That's the thing that we changed with using eMAM. We had a department here, the name is SEDOC. This kind of department was in charge to control everything, to archive, to decide what to go to the archive or not, but they archive everything from the tape. Why? We just buy tape and put for the department, buy more tape, put the department record everything. then you lose the control of that because we record everything. When you go to the cloud, if you record everything, you spend a lot of money because with that, because we are all day more storage, more storage, more storage. Then we decide to close this kind of department and go to the newsroom. And the newsroom decide what is important to keep in your line or to go to the cloud. The newsroom had this kind of filter. It just archive that the thing that's are important for us in the future. We archive our news, live news without alerted and graphics, and we recorded just the information for news that is very important for us. Some information like a hole in the street, but that things that's not important for the history, we don't archive that anymore. Just the our news, and archive just information that's important for the news. And who is better to decide this than if not the journalist? And then you have today journalists that decide it's go to the cloud, it's not go to the cloud. Even for entertainment, some image that we take from the raw production, we have the cameraman came here with a lot of image that we will not use, and they need not to sell it. It's a trash. Then you go to the trash, go to the cloud, everything that is a value for us in the future. If you decide this is the production, is the news, and these guys for journalists, for the production guy, that decide which it's better to go to the line, to the cloud or not.
Perfect. So I know that the eMAM solution can handle this kind of specification. So each user will have a function and all the approval workflows and all this management of that the eMAM solution provides. But I'd like to hear from Dave, maybe what is the most what do you think is the most important tool for this kind of refinement of filtering of the archiving that our eMAM can provide?
Sure. Well, thanks. I mean, from our perspective, it's really giving that control, which is to say, have people intelligently in the organization saying, okay, that's important. Got to sit in active storage. This is going to be important. It's going to sit on, either on an LTO tape or Glacier or both. And this is garbage. and let's not pay for that on a regular basis. And that's why we're very excited to work with customers and give that flexibility. And still a lot of organizations. Oh, I want one copy on LTO local, and I want one copy in Glacier. When I'm done with the production, and for now this is hot. It just came in, and and I want it in production storage, and we're going to need that everything else, and also tagging it appropriately so people can throw it into their into their stories and productions. But yeah, I mean, Eduardo, do you want any more comments or thoughts on that?
One point that is important for us is change the quality that they are archiving the thing. For journalism, you don't need that the best quality of the image, because the news is very more important than the image. For the entertainment, maybe you need more quality of image, because you can use this image that are even 5 years ago, or you can use this image again. Then we can using eMAM, we can choose the quality that we want to archive. If you low quality, to take less storage, high quality, more storage. But you can choose this eMAM and help to us to decide which quality we will archive the system. It's better for us, because the main point is spend less money. Take the content and pay less money, and then eMAM help us to do that. We can decide to go to Glacier or not. To everything, it's free for us to configure it. Everything. Then you can control how money you spend at the end of the month with the storage. That's the main point.
Yeah, I know that we have a lot of configuration about all this transcoding, and you can create all these workflows for I don't know, maybe for the entertainment you create one with a better resolution, and for the journalism you can create another one, and for the as well for the ingest, and you can create all these workflows, so everything on the customer is made by them, for them, I mean, so everything works as best as it can within the client side, right? Excellent. So I think the eMAM managed to get your old system and quick upgrade, and as well for the, as you mentioned, you had this old management system solution, so you needed to climb to the cloud to spread to all the branches, all the contents, and you and the eMAM managed to fit these workflows, right? Excellent.
Yeah, we had at the time, we had two systems, one to archive, other one to share our content from one place to another. And if we press man, we can just go to everything to the cloud and just use one system. That help us to do everything better and faster than we are accustomed to do. And today we are ready to the future. That's the main point. We are already in cloud. We can do everything on cloud. I believe cloud will be the future for TV stations, and we already had everything that the cloud can provide to us with SNews and in eMAM to help us our region is very difficult to do some things here. Difficult to take some news, difficult to go to one place to another, and everything on cloud. If you can use today a lot of technology like Starlink to take a connection from in the middle of the Amazon, and you can reach the impressment there and help the guy to take this content on cloud. That's main point that the impressment yes you help to us.
Yeah, I mean, one of the questions is so I mean, no one knew about the the pandemic when you started using the system, but how has this helped you during the pandemic, and what do you see for the future? Are people going to work remotely more or at home, or they starting to come back to the office?
As no one is ready to pandemic, but when we decided to go to the cloud six years ago, when the pandemic came, COVID started to close everything. We were already working on cloud, and then for easy for us to everyone stay home and do the jobs, request something, start to edit in house and send to us using impressment. They help us to maintain the content production. And you already know how to do that because you're already in cloud, okay? And we already know how to presentation some things in cloud. We are trying to do some production on cloud using another provider solution, and premise is for us very easy to request something, to edit in house in your own home and send the content for the company. That in COVID we produce more with COVID without anyone here in the company. That's the main point here. President help us to do that.
Great. Yeah, if people have other questions, please type them in the chat. I mean, so can you tell us a little bit about the support you've been getting from SNews locally? Do they have a special canoe that they paddle up the river to visit and so forth?
I can understand. Can you repeat?
Oh, so the support you've been getting from SNews, for maintaining the operation. Can you comment on that?
SNews is a friend of us. We start with a customer. Now we are a friend. That's the main point. They reach us. They treat us like a friend and not a customer. That's the main point. We like too much SNews because every problem that I had, I talk with them. They try to find a solution. It was there with impressment. I reached them. We have a problem here. Can you help us? Because they already had a news control room system. And then we know impressment. I already know impressment because I meet you in NAB some times ago. and then we can provide them one solution. Oh, like that's the main point. And then if the SNews is a friend of us here, it's not we are not client from them, we are a friend.
That's good. That's great.
Great to hear.
And then, when you entered the cloud, so was it difficult to understand how the costs work and to control your costs when you moved from local to cloud?
Yeah, the first time we archive everything like you do in the tape, but the growing storage is start to growing. Now it's not start. We don't change everything in tape to the cloud. You are changing very slowly, but you are change everything that we have here in our company to the cloud, your libraries. But when you start to do this kind of change slowly, you can control the cost of everything. Even now that we are changing from eMAM to Amazon, if you take just send a command in the cloud and migrate everything for eMAM to Amazon, you pay a lot of money into eMAM because we are requesting some information and send to another cloud provider. Then we do this very slowly, and then you can control the cost. Everything you can control. You just if you have one guy just watching this, you can control. If you don't have, you spend a lot of money because sometimes something you do in cloud, if you do the wrong, they send to you the bill to pay. That's the problem.
Great. And one of the questions is whether we'll be at NAB. So actually, we both have booths at the show this year. So happy to meet with people. And Eduardo will be performing at the Mirage. So get tickets because usually it sells out. But no, we hope we can, happy to talk to people online or at NAB this year. We'll be at other shows this year, certainly Broadcast Asia. We'll have folks at CabSat, IBC, and of course you'll be at the SET show again this year, I think, right?
For sure, for sure. As you mentioned, you already have some cloud solution to launch at NEB. So we will do as well. We will have some as Eduardo mentioned, cloud is already reality, including Brazil's technology, right? So we are reaching there as well. So we have some new solutions to publish in a cloud-based interface. So we will manage to reach NAB with the booth this year. I'm really happy to meet you all again. I don't know if Eduardo is going to. Yeah,
I will be there.
Great.
Nice.
You're not performing,
Excellent.
though, right? You won't be up on stage singing?
No. We had a project, a very big project here that we are ST 2110 in our facility, and I try to show this in IP showcase there. If I are choosing, I will demonstrate our system in there in IP showcase.
Great. Okay, and one of the other questions. So working in the AWS in the Amazon, working Amazon in the Amazon. Sorry. How was that experience for you? Was that a good choice, and how was your experience in their cloud?
Today we work with our cloud providers. We already work with Amazon, IBM, and Azure, and everyone that they had here. And for us, it's very easy to manage this. I like too much Amazon. For me, it's the easy one to try to solve. It's the oldest one, and it's very easy to do everything on Amazon. But today we can work with our cloud providers, and our impressment is on Amazon, but the storage was in IBM, and now storage has changed for Amazon. That the beautiful thing that you can do, the tool that we can choose where the storage will be, and where the cloud is work, that you can free to go to everyone. It's not stuck in the one provider. That's the main point. But we can work with everyone.
Great. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
Please go ahead.
go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I was trying to close it up with maybe Eduardo is our largest customer from SNews. I know they have a lot of worldwide customers as well. So I know this is an ongoing I don't know how can I say this, but it's the TV stations have all this migration to cloud and to on demand videos and all these platforms. So I know that the eMAM system, the eMAM system, have a lot of tools that helps these TV stations to migrate and populate these other environments. So I would like to know from Dave if they have some roadmap to this area, or if this is already implemented. And I'd like to know as well from Eduardo if there are already some intentions to reach this kind of systems and this kind of delivery to the customer. That's something that I am requested a lot in these new projects that I'm managing. So I'd like to hear from both of you. First from Eduardo, maybe what does he think about it, and after I'd like to hear from Dave as well.
As I told, we have here Amazon Sat, it's a local channel. And then you have a lot of content from the Amazon region, and we think that this kind of content,
Oh, can't hear you.
we can sell it to another
Okay.
countries. It's very can. Now it's can. Okay, come back. Okay, someone call me here. Okay, and we believe that kind of content can be very important for other parts of the world. And with Empressman, we already had a VOD system. We have amazonsat.com that you can reach this content today just in Portuguese. But we are doing everything on cloud. We are changed for another tool provider that can subtitle for us this content. And you go to our system the system that we already it's homemade, our amazon.com, that amazonsat.com, and we have the app from Android for iOS and a smart TV set, and everything that you have on cloud is easy to us to send to CDN providers, and it's very fast to get this kind of service in the cloud. And today subtitling was very fast in the cloud. You can have a lot of service there. You get just the audio in Portuguese, that then can use a subtitle in Portuguese, like a closed caption, and you can just translate this for each language that you want. That is very fast to go to international with our content, and that's the point. That the mean that we need to do the future. I believe that we will launch Amazon Sat International this year.
Excellent.
And you know, from our perspective, we're very excited about easing customers into the cloud. So don't throw out this or throw out that or whatever, but for a lot of customers, migrate one workflow, one process, one group of users, everything else, and see how it works for you at the same time. And for, you know, for many organizations, the cameras are bringing in so much content that they want to still, you know, maintain some of the storage locally. It just works best for them. So, you know, to give customers that flexibility. And not only cloud, but multi-cloud, whether it makes sense to put everything in one cloud or to use the services, from multiple cloud systems. So, it really depends on the customer, what their journey is, support them with that. But we're, very excited to, LTO 3, that's got to go away. But, LTO 8 or 9, it makes sense for customers to use if it makes sense for them. That's what we're really excited to support. So, let's see if there's any other questions. Otherwise, any last thoughts, Eduardo, Lucas?
I think we managed to deliver the for Eduardo and Rede Amazônica the solution that they need to reach this new environment that they were thriving for, so that they were thirst for. So it's we have a long time relationship with them, including with the support and all the training and everything. We have a real close relationship with them. So I would like to thank him to reach inside in this webinar with us as well.
Great. Anything else you'd like to share, Eduardo?
Here in Brazil, some guys that talk to me about it's better solution go to the cloud. If we made the best decision 5 years ago, and I believe we made the best decision go to the cloud, and find something that tool that can help us to managing everything there. And if someone asking it's better go to the cloud or not, because I believe even in US there is some small company that is still archiving and in our own facility. But for my opinion, go to the cloud is the best solution that we have here today and the future, because the storage on cloud every time they change to less. Every time the Amazon change the price, go to less, not to upper. Every time they sometimes today to buy some cents of dollar for 1 terabyte. More 1 year ago you pay less for 1 terabyte, and the tape you need to pay more for the tape. That's the problem. And if you go to then I decide to go to the cloud, I believe is the best way to do that is go to the cloud. The main point. I'm not selling cloud here. I just talking about our decision. We see it was better for us to go to the cloud, and the important that we made the best decision 6 years ago.
Great. Well, great. Thanks everybody, and thanks for helping us, and thanks for your support and your business. And yeah, we're very excited that we can help you with that, and hope to help you in the future as things need change and new things come along. We hope we can do so in the future. But I wanted to thank everybody for attending, and thanks for your questions and your interest today. We've recorded today's session. Happy to send you a recording if you need to. And hopefully we can see you at NEB or online, or whoops, sorry, one question I think. Oh, two questions. So how did eMAM and SNews help you to grow up the business and optimize production workflow?
As we told before, we change everything here in a company with Impressment. We change the way that you archive everything, the way that you control our data content, and we are change that. We spend less money with the crew because we have a small crew to do that. Today, everyone can catalog and can go to the archive, and yeah, I can sell in my content very fast. That's the main point. I can go to take my archive, take my old content, and sell it. That when someone would like to some image from the Amazon, I have a lot of images from the Amazon, and I can reach them very fast and selling very fast for everyone that wants to buy some content from the Amazon. They change our business like that, because CDOC, the department that archive everything and control everything, is just archive and controlling. Today I can get take new money selling our content very fast. That's the main point.
Great. Okay. And there was another question about scalability. So the great news about about the eMAM system and the AWS is there's really no real limits that we've reached on scalability. So we've had customers with north of 30,000 users. We've had millions of assets in storage libraries, and we've had managing petabytes of content. So if hopefully your business takes off and you're going to need more in the future, we're happy to support you with that. And obviously on the AWS infrastructure, there's really no functional limits on what you can do. And very exciting also, if you need for temporary, turn up more infrastructure. And then when you don't, then you're not going to need it anymore, and push it down. So, but yeah, so that was one of the other questions. I think we've answered all the questions. So I wanted to, thank everybody for your interest today, and say obrigado to our friends, and thanks for everybody. Have a great day.